Okay, so hello guys, good afternoon. It's somewhere around 4 p.m. In the afternoon, and I'm really sorry that I haven't posted any videos in a really long time. It's been almost a month or so, I guess. I don't even remember the last time I actually vlogged, but the reason was that I had to send out the GoPro for a service. There was an issue with the display of the GoPro, and I had to send it over to some Gurgaon or Guwahati. I don't remember exactly, but it was a place starting with G somewhere around Delhi. So it really doesn't matter. And there's Ethan. So yeah, even today I'm not vlogging the on the GoPro. It just came back yesterday or day before, but I'm not gonna use the GoPro right now because this is not actually a motor vlog, but we have an accessory for the Burgman now, and it's not like a serious mod or something. It's just a basic mod, but it is essential, I could say. So we have this X grip mobile holder from brand Pitstop, and I actually had to modify it a little to match my particular needs over here. So it basically comes, and this is the packaging. This basically comes with these connectors to directly be connected to your battery or through your ignition. But thankfully we have the 12 volt DC jack on our Bergman, the same thing that comes as standard in most cars. And I found this connector somewhere on Amazon, I guess, and I've used this to connect the charger to it, and it works totally fine. It's basically the same thing, but through a different location. So yeah, I even had to get this additional bracket fabricated for this other end of the mount, just to make sure that make my work a lot easier. I'm planning to install it. Uh, just yeah, I'm planning to install it on this hook, particular hook over here, so that the mount is a little below the hook and not in the way in case I'm having to hook something onto this bag. And the mount is going to be totally removable at all times. Just even if I just unscrew this particular swiveling arm thing and put it aside, there's basically only this part that's going to be on the bike, and this basically doesn't make any difference to what the stock bike looks like. Just the ball is going to be extra, and that's it, I could say. I'm going to use my socket come wrench set. This is from Force, I guess. Yeah, this is from Force. This is a pretty standard variant, and let's install it now. Okay, so this thing is held on just by a single bolt, and I'll use the short extension and the arm, the short extending arm, and the oh, it's held on pretty tightly, and yeah, there we have it. It's pretty tight, man. Whoa. Yeah, there we have it. So off comes the bracket, and okay, this has a lock sort of thing over here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We have quite some dust on this. Let's just use the cloth and clean it out. Yeah, nice. So let's grab the bracket now. Yeah, now Ethan. Hi. And yeah, Ethan here is kind of assisting me, I'd say, but less of assisting and more of causing a fuss is what he does almost all the time. I've worked on the Bergman quite a lot recently. I have the custom horn installed and most of those works are DIYs, and almost in all of the works I've had Ethan assist me or just do his thing while I'm working. I usually don't let him come downstairs that much. It's basically only when I'm downstairs that he's gonna come downstairs. Okay, let me just tighten this up and I'll show you once I tighten it up and fix the mount. Yo, as you can see, nothing is actually changed. So the problem was the bracket over here has a short locking mechanism on the underside, and that caused this bracket to be actually bent out straight. But again, even that failed because this one being flat is not going to be any sturdy. It was literally just flapping around, and that is not actually what I wanted. So change of plans, I gotta figure out another location for it. So hey guys, this is actually 2 days later, and a lot's happened in the past 2 days. I had to go to Medak yesterday, so postpone this video to today. I just watched the car, and now I'm about to. I actually spoken to quite a few Suzuki engineers and came to the conclusion that I either need to ditch the whole of this thing, the hook, and install this mounts ball, or keep the hook and mount it on the mirror, which I don't like because I've in all these kilometers that I've driven the Burgman, it's almost 8,500 kilometers. The only thing that I've liked the most is the balance. Okay, you could literally leave the handle for up to 22-23 kilometers an hour of speed, and it's still gonna keep its straightness, and that's what I like. So that's the only reason I'm not mounting the phone mount on the handlebar. And yeah, the Suzuki engineer also suggested me to use a tool like this rather than the torque head on the socket wrench. ఏమైందన్న ఈథన్ ఇస్ బిహేవింగ్ ఇన్ ఆడ్ వే. కార్లో ఎవరు లేరు కదా కార్లో. హీ వాంట్స్ టు సీ సంథింగ్ ఆన్ ద అవుట్ సైడ్. ఇగో ఈథన్, పైకి పోయి చూడుపో, పైనుంచి కనిపిస్తుంది కదా, పైకి పోయి చూడుపో. సో యా, he suggested me to use a tool like this, and I don't think I can do it with a single hand. I tightened it quite a lot using the torque head. I'll do that off camera, and let's meet after that. I guess there's a locking nut, with the nylon rubber ring on the nut. That is probably on the inner side, so that is the reason why there's so much resistance on the bolt while it's being opened. There we go. Oh, there's quite some dust. I'll clean that up, and then I need a couple of washers for this thing. I'll go grab that. Yeah, so we have this, we have a couple of washers on it, and we don't need to align it right now. We can just tighten it all the way, and then at the end we can align it. Got too accustomed to the talk head. So yeah, you might be wondering why I went with the X grip rather than the claw grip, because of the fact that I don't want a chunk of aluminium squeezing my phone in order to keep it held in. And let me just tighten this off camera because I need my two hands for this. Yo, I guess we're done. Looks nice and clean. Let me just grab the mount and put it on the bike and show it to you in just a minute. Yo, we have it in, and we even routed the cable from the bottom of this and connected it in. So yeah. Oh man, I forgot to grab my phone. It's upstairs, and let me just go and get it. I bought the USB cable, but I didn't bring my phone. It's pretty awkward. It has this small switch on the inside here, which can't be toggled while having the USB cable in. But actually, that's okay. It really doesn't make much of a difference. So yeah, I'd say this is like I'd say this is pretty much it. But let me just give you the demo with the mobile on after I wash off the Burgman, and I'll catch you after that. In the meantime, yesterday when I went to Medak, I could capture a really beautiful time lapse. Let me just put that on for you while I watch the Burgman. See ya.